Okay, we're live, so don't say anything.
Oh, we are?
Yes.
Thanks for telling me.
I just started it.
Okay, now-
Welcome aboard to those listening on demand. You know the deal. Monday through Monday, every day of the week, 9 a.m. Lenny Melnick
That's
Fantasy.
7 days if you're counting. 7 days. Okay.
Lenny Melnick FantasySports.com/live, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. You can catch a show right here. Plus, you can catch the King Hap Show. It's the Happy Hour Social Club on Wednesday nights at 7:30, or you could find them on the Twitch app at Happy Hour SC. That's with Taco, Beantown Bad Boy, and all the lovely ladies of the Happy Hour. Leonard,
Yes.
how goes it?
/ what did you say?
Live.
Am I / or /? I'm / Okay, there you go. All right.
I guess we need a Lumpo soap commercial.
We don't need anything. We just need ready to go. Now, I need everybody
Nobody can hear you.
Oh.
That's why we need a Lumpo soap commercial.
Lumpo soap. Put it in your bathtub with you. Put it in your shower. It doesn't lather. Boom. It doesn't foam. Boom. But it does keep you company in the tub. There you go. Lumpo soap.
How about...
And nothing perfume. Guys, you want to impress your girlfriend? Well, next time you take her out, go shopping. Tell her to wear nothing. Nothing perfume. There you go.
Good timing, Leonard. Sound is good.
Sound is good. Okay.
All right, so we'll just wait for everybody to refresh. We'll say good morning to Daniel Ferrara, Boston Paul, Timothy My Hooker, Triple Play. I saw King Hap was here earlier. Pretty light in the chat room so far.
Well, some days are tough.
Mitchell's here. Hello to Mitchell.
And let me tell you.
What'd you say? Mondays are tough?
Yeah, so are Sundays. Part of that is because your Saturday baseball show is extraordinary. And you had more listeners yesterday than I think any other show, and rightfully so. You do a great job, but it's very tough to come back the next day and hear you with me. Okay, so
I'm just here
go.
for the commentary today.
Whatever it is.
Laura's here. Hello to Laura.
Laura's here. Who else is here?
King Hap.
Okay, let's get on to it. Okay, now the question is, and I'm guilty of this. We all have favorite players. Sometimes we don't know why that player is your favorite, and I fall into that category. And I took him again this year, and I talk about him all the time. Javier Baez. Now, for some reason, Javier Baez, I don't even know what he did for me years ago, but he's an infielder that gives you power and speed. However, he doesn't do it. But I keep taking him every day, and he was hitting 167 with a 422 OPS, and
that was heading into Friday.
Yeah, but he's I think he's coming around.
He raised his batting average by 40 points in the last 2 games.
Yes.
Okay, 7 for 9, 4 doubles, 6 RBIs. Okay, he's now hitting over the Mendoza line, 207. And his OPS is now 525, and both still suck, just in case you're wondering. Good morning to Zelmo. Good morning to Tony.
And Daniel Ferrara is still talking about
Chris
Hulkamaniacs.
from Cambridge. Good morning to you.
So I still put Javier Baez in my lineup.
Timothy Hooker.
I don't know why, but he's become one of my favorites, and he's in there. And
Rotorius is here.
Rotorius is there. So is Shota Imanaga. Who would have thought he would be? He would be, I think, the top 2 Rookie of the Years are both the Japanese players. Okay? Now, here's my question to you. Should the Rookie of the Year be a rookie? I mean, a first-year professional player?
No.
It shouldn't be, because Imanaga is a professional player. Okay?
He is a rookie in the major leagues.
He's a rookie, but what's a rookie? Is a rookie a first-year player, or is a rookie first-year MLB player?
You already asked the question.
I did.
I already answered it.
So he continues. Nobody predicted him to be as good as he is. He has an 0.84 ERA, the lowest in a pitcher's first 9. Now listen to this: first 9 career starts in history. How about that?
Triple Play says they should be a real rookie.
Who? Yeah, a rookie should be someone who hasn't played who hasn't gotten paid yet to play Major League Baseball or Japanese baseball or Korean baseball. That means if you have a Japanese player who's played for 10 years and he comes over to this country, he plays on the Chicago Cubs and his 40 homers, is that a Rookie of the Year?
Well, you're basically saying that no foreign-born players should be allowed to be the Rookie of the Year because they have to play professional baseball for a certain number of years before their league will even let them go.
Yes.
And in order to make the MLB, you have to prove yourself, okay? These leagues across the pond, they make you stay, I don't know how many years, but is a certain number of years until they can even be set up for drafting by the MLB.
And it doesn't
so
have
you're
to
basically saying no Japanese player should
any player who goes and plays in Korea and wherever he's playing comes back after a couple of years playing in Korea and is a Rookie of the Year candidate. Bull dinky and poppycock. A rookie is a rookie is a rookie. It's a player playing Major League for the first time, and that's the definition of a rookie. You agree?
Well, let's talk about Imanaga. You have to talk about him.
Yeah.
Okay, 7 more shutout innings yesterday. He now has a .84 ERA. That's the lowest in a pitcher's first 9 career starts in history. And through 9 starts, 53 and 2/3 innings, he's 40 hits allowed, 5 earned runs in 53 and 2/3 innings,
Wow.
3 home runs, 8 walks, 58 strikeouts, a .84 ERA, 91 mile an hour fastball, which you know I love.
Have you ever seen him play? Have you ever seen him pitch?
Yes.
You have?
Not in person.
No, people tell me he's tons of fun to watch.
Of course, look what he does. How could you not be fun?
But that's different. What makes it fun for him to watch?
Did you ask the people telling you that? What makes him fun to watch?
No, I'm asking you.
When you're striking out all kinds of batters and not walking anybody, that's fun to watch.
Okay. Mal Pal
Anyway,
is here.
All right, good morning to Mal Pal and Tina.
Good morning to...
good morning to Daniel Ferrara.
Yep.
Is that you, Daniel?
It's
Is
him.
that you and your dad? Who is this?
It's
Daniel and someone.
Zilmo is here, I think. There you go.
That's great. Wonderful photo, dude.
Good to have you.
Love when you share your photos in the chat room.
All right, let's throw out a tough one. 3 years ago, name the teams that were in first place at this time.
Oh, that's trivia?
Yeah, that's a question for the chat room. 3 years ago.
Okay, I can tell you who's...
In the East, the Central, and the West of both the National and the American League. Okay, so in the East, no surprise to say the Red Sox. But in the Central Division, who is it for the American League? 3 years ago. White Sox. Nobody would have... And then 3 years ago in the West, the Oakland Athletics. These 2 teams have really tumbled. They have tumbled, and they're not, and they're rebuilding, but neither one of them. Although the Athletics are scoring runs. All right?
That's not Daniel.
Oh, what? What did you look at?
This picture.
I didn't see the picture. All right,
It's Rock Raines and Andre Dawson.
I'm doing the show right now. I don't know, in case you're interested. All right. So the Red Sox, White Sox, and over in the National League, the Mets, the Cardinals, and the Giants. No big deal there, but I found it interesting to see the White Sox and the Athletics in first place only 3 years ago. Right? Mm-hmm. Good.
Most home runs in a team's first 43 games of a season at age 22 or younger.
Yeah, well, of course, Bryce Harper is that, but Gunnar Henderson is up there, right? Mm-hmm. Gunnar Henderson. What do you think of Gunnar Henderson? Okay? He leads the majors with his 14th homer.
Yeah, I talked about him versus Corbin Carroll, both rookies of the year last year. Big
Right.
difference between what they're doing this year.
Well,
This is why you just never know, okay, with these sophomores. You had Corbin Carroll, Rookie of the Year, Gunnar Henderson, Rookie of the Year, and look at the stark difference. Gunnar Henderson is leading the league in home runs, and Corbin Carroll can't get to first base.
well, do you know what the terms sophomore slump means?
Good morning to Donaldson, Leonard Donaldson.
Okay, good morning, Leonard.
Do I know what the term
Yeah,
sophomore slump
Sophomore
means?
slump.
Do I know what it means?
Yes, you know what it means?
Yes, it
What-
means that a rookie was so good that he decided that he didn't have anything to work on, and so he comes back the next year and everybody's figured him out, his weak spots, and that's what happens.
And what happens is that the pitchers and the coaches, they all go back and they say, all right, how do we pitch to this guy? How do we make changes? The big problem with the sophomore slump is that the hitters are so pleased with what they did last year, they refuse to make a change. So the hitters don't change, the pitchers change, and that is the sophomore slump, if anybody ever has to explain it to anybody.
Good
All right?
morning to James K.
James K. is here, okay? Andres Muniz, who Henderson took deep in the ninth inning, I'll tell you what, it was, Muniz is a name to speak for himself as well. I think he's, it actually cut the Mariners' lead to 1, but Muniz is a good pitcher.
Yeah, it didn't really help out. It was the second game in a row with a homer for Gunnar Henderson, who drew a pair of walks. The guy's got 30 homers, 33 runs scored, 14 homers, and 6 stolen bases. I checked to see if he led any other categories, but he didn't. So he's leading in home runs, and he's doing well in the other categories.
Dad's a Premier is here. Nice to see you, kid. A player who got a lot of play in the draft, but he seems to have lost. Do you think that Jose Ramirez has lost a little bit of his luster?
No.
He has 3 home runs.
I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
a little bit of his luster. He still has a great eye, as shown by what you're about to say.
Yeah, he's got 3 home runs this year in a 10-plus pitch plate appearance.
10-plus pitch plate appearance.
10
Say it.
plus,
Say it
10
quick.
plus pitches.
10-plus pitch plate
10
appearance.
plus pitch plate appearance, okay?
No, you have to say it 3 times.
No, I'm not saying it
three times for the tongue
All right.
twister.
No, here's a tough one.
Hold on a minute.
Yes, go ahead.
I'd like to focus a little on Jose Ramirez.
ahead.
10-plus pitches. That means that he just wore the damn pitcher
Yeah,
out.
that's what he does.
3 different times he hit a home run in that situation.
That's correct.
All right, you want to talk about players coming back soon for
Well,
injuries?
Yeah, but I have a question to ask.
I looked at all of these guys.
Okay, if you know
And
that...
some of them aren't coming back that quick.
Well, if you think a player is coming back and you like that player, and hopefully we'll give you some tips on some of the players that we have heard are coming back soon, do you, if you need what that player does, do you make a trade for a player who's injured but you think is coming back sooner, okay?
So you think the guy is going to let him sit on his bench for the last however many weeks of injury and then just trade him away before he comes back healthy? I
Well,
mean,
if
you'd
he
have to
gets-
give up more than the player is worth. And I feel like no chance in hell am I trying to trade for any of these guys. They're currently injured, and some of them aren't coming back as quick as people would like to think. And also, the person that has them on their roster has been waiting for them to come back. You're not getting them from this guy. They'd be like, what, I get to sit with him injured on my bench for the last month or two, and you want him now all of a sudden? No. What do you think, I'm stupid?
No, but I think you're wrong. I think that if you sense a player is coming back, now, not everybody
If you
knows.
sense,
Well, you know what? There's no guarantee.
that's right.
No guarantee, but if you sense and you hear that he's coming back, the players I'm going to talk about now, I'll bring them up. I sense that they're coming back, but they may not. You tell me that they're not coming back.
Some of them aren't coming back so
well,
soon. Dane Dunning is coming back, possibly on Tuesday or Monday.
Okay, so
Now,
do you trade for him now? I mean, I'm not saying...
Don't ask the question again. I already answered the question.
I'm just clarifying
Nobody's
going to
give you Dane Dunning right now.
If you make a good offer for him, I'm not saying you try to steal him for nothing.
Is he even that good of a pitcher?
That's what I'm saying. You may need a pitcher. He may be not that good, but he may be the best pitcher available.
He's not available if he's on someone else's team.
But you try to get him.
Okay. Dane Dunning, 29-year-old pitcher for the Texas Rangers. Where's Turd? Is Turd here today? Say hi, Turd, if you're here.
He is a Dane Dunning guy.
Our Texas Rangers insider, King Turd. Strained rotator cuff, eligible for reinstatement as soon as tomorrow, but he has to make it through the rest of his rehab without any setbacks for an immediate return to be possible. Nathan Eovaldi scheduled to come back the 25th.
Laura's here. Good morning, Laura.
Good morning, Laura. Friday will mark the first time Eovaldi has thrown off a mound since he was diagnosed with the right groin strain on May 3rd. He's eligible to return yesterday, but considering he's just now resuming mound work, he may still be a week or two from returning.
And I would go with
another Texas Ranger.
Okay, would you make a trade? I'm saying again, trade a decent player to get a pitcher. I mean, Dunning and Eovaldi in your league may be the best pitchers available.
Good grief. These are all Texas Rangers. Every one of them. I didn't even notice that earlier.
I didn't notice that either.
Max Scherzer not eligible to come back till the 7th of June. So
okay, well, he's a little
he hasn't
different.
pitched at all.
If Max Scherzer is still tough to get. Just because of his name.
All right. So what about Cody Bradford, another Texas Rangers starting pitcher? Who's going to lose their job soon? That's the question.
Right. Josh Young, third baseman.
I didn't look him up. I quit at this point.
And Jake DeGrom. Okay, I didn't realize they were all
Texas Rangers.
All Texas Rangers. All right. Anyway.
All right. How do you say Gil?
Jill.
Is it Jill?
Jill.
Luis Jill.
Luis Jill.
Youngster.
A new player. I'll tell you, and this guy is coming on. If you haven't realized how good Luis Jill is, then you are not paying attention. But now you know.
Now
right?
you know.
He recorded 14 strikeouts, which is a Yankees single-game rookie record. Okay? You know that? Who held the record before him?
El Duque.
That's right.
And he was there yesterday throwing the first pitch.
Yeah, I know.
Did you know that?
No, that's pretty good.
He was there yesterday.
El Duque held the record, and he threw out the first pitch, and then Luis Jill broke the record held by El Duque.
Now, in 4 May starts, Luis Jill has 24 in the third innings, 2 earned runs, 27 strikeouts, and a .74 ERA.
So if you can get him, pitchers
Malpal, what do you think? Have you looked this guy up for formula reasons?
Yeah, pitchers are tough this year. He's the 11th pitcher in Yankee history to strike out at least 14 batters in a regular season game. So Luis Jill, not known by a lot of people, but he's certainly someone to pay attention to, right?
There's Daniel.
Where? Oh,
in the chat room.
Daniel Ferrer. He's been in the chat room for a while. See, Laura's in the chat room. Malpal.
Happy birthday to Eric Show, according to Chris from Cambridge. Apparently he's passed away, so happy heavenly birthday. Now, Yankees won 6-1 yesterday. Not only did Luis Jill pitch like a monster, the Yankees hit 4 home runs, and the poor White Sox now, plug your ears, Daniel.
Listen to this. Where's White Sox out when you need him, right?
The White Sox are 14-32. Mitch Keller gets the loss. Soroka, though, an interesting situation here. I did talk about drafting him in the last round of your fantasy drafts. Yes. I also dropped him fairly early in the season. It became pretty clear to me that he just being on the White Sox was enough of a hamper to keep this guy. And he's an interesting situation because he's not a starter and he's not a closer. But yesterday he threw 4 scoreless innings and struck out 7.
Oh, he could start. He's the guy.
He's in the bullpen now.
But I'm saying is that he could throw the innings, even in the bullpen. I mean, I remember when he broke out with Atlanta. I think it was 2019. He was an all-star He was the runner-up National League Rookie of the Year. And then he tore his right Achilles.
Twice he did
suffered
that.
Yeah,
and then he had a hamstring issue.
Yep.
I don't know if it's all the same leg, but those two Achilles injuries were the same leg.
Yeah, so he's been very injured. What?
Leg. Like egg.
Like egg. Anyway, so
Lenny and his kid, they tease me about my West Coast accent.
I would definitely go after Mike Soroka, although the White Sox, it's tough. I'll tell you something, and I'll tell you right now. I don't think the White Sox are going to be this bad all season. I think they will be an improving team. What do you
put
think?
Luis Robert back in my lineup because he said he was coming back. He's
Luis
still out.
Robert, are you kidding me? All right, so let's throw this.
No, I'm not kidding you. What the hell? Don't say you're going to be back and then your time to come back.
Okay.
It goes by, and I'm just losing every league.
So I have him too. At this point, okay, thinking if Robert's out, let's say for another month.
Oh, good.
How much are you going to pay for him next year? And I'll
probably take him because he'll be manageable amount of money.
But what's a manageable amount of money? 25?
Round 7.
Whoa. A lot of people would take him.
Okay, I'll take him in round 6.
No, I mean, how much money?
$18.
Okay, that's better. I thought you meant 7.
Maybe, if that. Depends on if this guy does me wrong all year. I might be a little bitter at him because once you have a guy and he does you wrong, you're not that susceptible to drafting him again.
Okay.
Matt Chapman broke out.
How about that?
Poor
Matt
Braves, though. They're doing horrible. Every Braves fan is so disappointed. Matt Chapman breaks out for 7 hits.
He's on the Giants, though.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
I got him confused with Matt Olson.
Yes, you did.
7 hits in 2 days. He's stealing bases, and Jorge Soler is batting leadoff. And he says he deserves it because he wasn't driving anybody in.
I still think the Giants have a terrible team. Now, if Chapman and Solar really come around, I mean, if you take a look at the Giants team, the offense is, I'll use the word Zippo. There's nothing in the offense.
What are you typing in, Zippo?
No,
you know what Zippo means?
It means zero.
Zilch.
Right? Zilch.
Nothing.
But in the...
Nada.
If you look, the Giants lineup. All right, let me ask you this. You think, Lamont Wade
Nothing
is any
wrong
good?
with Lamont Wade.
You think Thairo Estrada?
He's got great bat speed, and he knows when to swing the bat. I read that yesterday in Eric Halterman's RotoWire article on
You think Casey Schmidt?
No.
You think... so Matt
What about
Chapman?
Luis Matos? He's another up-and-comer that's doing pretty good right now, but he doesn't offer a lot for fantasy managers because he hasn't grown into any power yet, although he's a great pure hitter, and he doesn't strike out very much, and he doesn't have a problem taking walks.
Yeah, Matos could be a very interesting player, but
Speaking of the Braves,
the Giants themselves...
We're way past where we are.
I know. I'm looking... I have some stuff to say about Matos. There he is.
Oh.
Because in 6 games being called up, he's batting .455.
Yep.
2 homers, 16 RBIs, and 4 runs scored.
Yes,
Okay.
he did hit a home run yesterday. He could really... he's very young, so I'm not saying that he's useless, but he has not shown power yet, which is something that you can develop as you mature. Now, do you want to talk about him some more?
Yeah, career high 5 runs Friday. He got scoring. I mean, I'll tell you something.
I think his price is going to be too high.
He's just the 4th Giants player ever to hit consecutive 5 RBI games. He's a whopping 17 RBIs in 7 games since being recalled.
With the Phillies' win yesterday, they have a 4-game lead in the National League East. The Braves have not been this far from the division lead since 2022. Atlanta has won the division in each of the last 6 seasons.
Well, who do you think picked the Phillies to win? Me. I picked the Phillies to win in the National League, but on the other side, I picked Toronto. So I'm sticking with this, okay? I'm sticking with it. Atlanta has won the division each of the past, 6 seasons? But I think the Phillies are coming on, and I'll tell you why. I think their pitching is fantastic. I think the Phillies pitching is going to carry them. Their offense, I think they have all the Real Muto, good player. Bryce Harper, Bryson Stott, Alec Boehm having a great year. Shortstop, okay, Armando Sosa, but Trey Turner is out. Brandon Marsh, Castellanos, Schwarber, Christian Pache, and the pitching staff, Aaron Nola, Wheeler, Suarez, and Chris Ranger, and Chris. Look, the only thing they need is a closer. They definitely need a closer, and I'll tell you, there are some closers that are on the market.
Jack Flaherty had a change of scenery. He's looking like a true number 2 starter. He's got yesterday 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts, and 17 whiffs, and 36 CSW, which is a called strike plus whiffs.
CSW.
It's all the strikes, 36%.
Yeah, but it's called. I was going to ask the chairman if anybody knew what CSW.
We had to look it up today.
I mean, I had to look it up this morning. It's about the 4th time I've looked it up this year, so it's not something that's sticking with me. Okay, where'd you go, King Hap? I'm looking for you, baby. Want to talk about your show? So okay,
we already did talk about a show.
We already did. Okay, so we got the. You got the Jack Flaherty.
Lugo.
Oh, gosh. Another player.
You think everybody should sell high, right?
Well, he's a player that the Mets let go of.
Oh, so he's good then.
Then it's a good reason to get him. 5 2/3, 6 hits, 16 whiffs, 14, CSW, what is that? Called strikes and whiffs. But he earned the win Saturday over the Athletics. He allowed, 2 runs, 6 hits. He was able to limit the damage on a 2-run homer by Seth Brown in the 2nd inning. It was Lugo's 2nd straight start with double-digit strikeouts. Now, let me ask you this question there, Mrs.
He came up 1 out short of his 5th straight quality start. Mm-hmm. He has a 1.79 ERA, a .98 WHIP, 58 strikeouts, and 13 walks through 65 1/3 innings over 10 starts this season. What's the question?
I would say that Julio Lugo will not continue his dominance. I say, and this is what you listen to the show for. We give you trade tips. We tell you about players that we like, players that we don't like, and Lugo is a player who surprised me. I didn't predict he would have such a good year, but I think he's done. If you have a chance... Shut up, man. If you have a chance to trade Julio Lugo, do it. And do not go after Julio Lugo. Okay?
Phillies right-hander Taijuan Walker departed his start on Thursday after taking a hard-hit comebacker off his foot.
Yeah, we told you that yesterday,
now,
right?
Testing made clear that he had managed to avoid a break. However, he is dealing with a bruise in his left big toe, and it's not yet clear if he will make his next start, which is tentatively scheduled for Wednesday.
Okay, so Julio...
Now, Brandon Lau.
So, he's one of your boys, right?
Not anymore, but he was so cheap this year that I did end up with him on maybe a team or two.
Right.
Brandon Lau is restarting his rehab assignment this weekend. He could return to the big league roster as soon as tomorrow if all goes well in his final rehab outings.
He only made 8 starts this season.
Yeah.
And then he was sidelined by an oblique injury.
And you never know.
He's had 2 monster seasons.
Yes, he did. He can hit home runs, but his batting average takes a hit.
2 monster seasons, but he's really not a great player. All right, anything? We got a couple more.
The Cubbies are expecting to welcome Dansby Swanson back from the injured list on Tuesday. Okay, that's according to the Chicago Sun-Times. Craig Counsell told reporters that Swanson is heading in a good direction as he participates in baseball activities. He's been on the injured list for just over a week. He's got a right knee sprain, although he was playing through the issue since he first suffered the injury on April 25th. 5th. So he's coming back possibly Tuesday. Also, Alex...
But wait a second. I think Dansby Swanson, I think his name is better than what he is. I'll tell you the truth.
I don't think that.
I think, look.
I disagree with you.
He slashed 159 batting average at the plate while committing 2 errors in the field when he was in. He's 30 years old. He's returning to action. I say Dansby Swanson name is better. So if you have Dansby Swanson, and we talked about should you go after players that are coming back, on the other side, if you've got Dansby Swanson and the rumors are that he's coming back, see if you could trade him now before he comes back and stinks again. I would trade Dansby Swanson now in a second, wouldn't you?
No way. I'll trade for him.
Oh,
okay. Matthew Liberatore. Now, this is according to manager Ollie Marmol of the Cardinals. He said that Matthew Liberatore will be taking the ball today against the Red Sox and that he will remain in the rotation for now as they still deal with Steven Matz on the injured list. Matthew Liberatore, number 1, he has a great spin rate. Number 2, his ERA on the season is 4.56. That's not good. And number 3, he hasn't pitched more than 3 innings the entire season. So whether he's in the rotation or not, he's more of an opener than anything.
Now, a couple of days ago, I told you that Cobb was coming back from San Francisco, Alex Cobb. He has yet to pitch this season. We expected him to come back. But Susan Slusser of the San Francisco Chronicle noted he received a second cortisone shot in his shoulder, although a different spot. But he's feeling better, but hopefully he'll be coming back. But he's not coming back as soon as I anticipated. Not at all, right? Okay. Austin Riley's got some information, all right? Hasn't taken the field since Sunday's game against the Mets. He had left side tightness. He spent nearly a week out of commission. We love Austin Riley, right? He can hit 30 homers. He's 27 years old. Told reporters that he has yet to resume swinging a bat since he first suffered the injury. So Austin Riley, now here's something. Pay attention. I know you're doing a million other things. Pay attention. If Riley misses Tuesday's game, he'll have been out of commission for 9 days. Such a lengthy absence would make the club's decision not to put the slugger on the injured list when it comes to a minimum time of 10 days. Okay?
Yeah,
So,
Austin Riley not freaking playing at all. Sitting there, not on the injured list, just sitting there like a jerk.
He's hurt.
It's not his fault.
It's not his
but
fault.
I wish they would put him on the injured list if they're not going to let him play now. It's been 9 days, and I just keep leaving him in because I don't really have a better option at third base. And if you think he's coming back because he's day-to-day...
I'll tell you somebody who's my fault. I already talked about one of my favorite players. I just realized as I'm preparing for this podcast that
You love me?
Huh?
You just realized that you love me?
No, I haven't realized that. Yeah, but the point is that I am guilty of playing favorites.
With who?
And it's hurting me.
Like Seth Lugo?
No, he's not my favorite. Javier Baez is a favorite. And now
Chris Bryant?
Chris Bryant has been I get him like every year. And he'll remain at AAA on rehab. He's appeared in 4 games with Albuquerque. He's expected to play a final game on Tuesday. So, but look, when Chris Bryant went to Colorado, I really unloaded to get him in a free agent bidding, and I got him.
Well, he's Colorado, so...
He's been terrible. So
What'd you do?
Chris Bryant. What do you mean, what did I do?
I'm done.
All right, you're done. Okay, anybody have any questions or anything? 631. Come on.
If you want to know a couple fab targets, you could listen to Saturday Baseball.
That's right. 631-406.
Data Premier, great to see you. Chris Gallo is here. King Hap. Jolene. Hello to Jolene. Hello to Taco and Sunny D. Hello to Beantown Bad Boy.
That's right.
Hello to Mary. Hello to Tina. Hello to Debbie. Everybody.
Mitchell Horston. Timothy My
Tommy
Hooker.
Johnson
Tommy
is here.
Johnson.
We were just talking about you
That's
yesterday.
right. Andrea says to me, Tommy Johnson's terrific. Well, you know what? He is, and so is everybody who shows
And Tony
up
and Zelmo.
at this chat room.
Where's Chris JP lately?
I don't know. He'll be around, okay? Anybody have any questions? Come on, we're going to stay on for another minute just to give you a chance to call. And if you can't make it on the show, 631-406-7141. All day, any day, whatever you want to do. We'll help you with trades. We'll help you with waiver wires. We'll help you with everything we can. So on that note, if the phone doesn't ring, and from history, I don't think it will, we sincerely thank everybody. Okay, and of course, I'll be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So thanks all.